gosh. That's so nice. Hey, thanks for tuning in to Twang and Bang. Mossberg has made a name for themselves by providing value. You get a lot for what you spend on a Mossberg, and the 930 series of autoloading shotguns is no exception. This is the 930 Turkey. It's one of over a dozen different variations of the 930 that Mossberg offers, and it happens to be the shotgun that I'm going to be using in the 2015 turkey season. And that's why it's coming up next on Twang and Bang. The Mossberg 930 Turkey Gun is an autoloading 12-gauge shotgun chambered for 2 3/4 inch and 3-inch shells. Unlike some autoloading turkey guns, the 930's gas system is self-regulating and will cycle everything from light birdshot through the toughest pounding turkey loads. This means that you can swap out barrels and turn this turkey gun into anything from a trap gun to a slug gun for deer. The 24-inch vented rib barrel is threaded for Mossberg's AccuChoke system and comes with their double extra full turkey choke. This lead shot only choke has a 0.67-inch constriction, and it's optimized for shots at about 30 yards with number 4 or number 6 shot. The barrel has 8 ports on each side of the rib that direct gases upwards. I found that this is most useful to reduce muzzle flip for faster follow-up shots. They might also offer some recoil reduction, but that effect was honestly a bit harder to notice. With its aluminum receiver, the 930 Turkey weighs in at 7 pounds 11 ounces, which is heavy enough to tame recoil without being too much to carry in the field. The safety is conveniently located on the tang, making it both easy to actuate and fully ambidextrous. Mossberg calls their receiver Uniline as it flows from the safety all the way to the end of the barrel to allow very instinctive eye alignment with the bore. The receiver is drilled and tapped for optics, which is perfect because I'll be mounting a rail for a Weaver turkey scope right after this review. The included Turkey Taker fiber optic sights are more than adequate, however. The red rear sight is adjustable for both windage and elevation, and the green front sight provides great contrast that help me keep my patterns on target out to 40 yards. The knurled magazine cap comes with a rotating sling stud to match the integrated sling mount on the rear of the stock. The stock and forend are polymer, and the entire shotgun is finished with mossy oak obsession camo. The very plush recoil pad was much appreciated as I went through several boxes of turkey loads in my testing. It's very grippy, which helps to stabilize the shotgun when you need your hands to work a call, and it takes a lot of the bite out of the kick turkey loads are known for. Like all 930s, the 930 Turkey comes with a shim kit that allows you to customize the stock drop to fit the shooter. The factory position was great for using the rifle sights, but the shims will come in handy to adjust my cheek weld after I install my Weaver turkey scope. The trigger breaks very nicely at just under 5 pounds. The 930 also has a unique indicator that protrudes anytime the action is cocked. It does not indicate whether or not a round is in the chamber, however, so you still must visually check your chamber to make sure you're loaded and ready to hunt. You might know something about the 930 that makes it different than other brands of autoloading shotguns. The bolt release is actually separate from the shell lifter, and this allows Mossberg to do something pretty cool with it. It doubles as a way to unload the magazine tube. Just keep the shotgun pointed in a safe direction and the safety on, then lift the shell lifter with your finger, push the button, and you can unload the shells from the magazine tube one at a time, just like that. Then once the mag tube is empty, you can eject that one shell that's in the chamber, and the whole shotgun is cleared. You don't have to do any of that racking the action, flipping it over, and shaking the shells out like you do with other shotguns. And I think that is a really cool way. It's going to make it easier on you and make it easier on your shells when you have to unload. Even though I was shooting to test out patterns at different yards with different shells, I always had at least one other shell loaded in the tube. That way I could test the 930's reliability with cycling, and as expected, I had no problems other than a nice bruise on my shoulder the next day. No. Woo! Man. Turkey loads are rough. I'm glad this is an autoloader with porting. Holy cow. The porting definitely tames muzzle rise, though it doesn't eliminate it. There's still plenty of momentum left over to push the 930 back and up by the time it's done cycling. Make no mistake, turkey loads are as bad as you're going to shoot out of a 12 gauge, and the 930 does as good a job managing them as any shotgun I've shot so far. The 930 Turkey is also available with a pistol grip, but I have a preference for traditional grips on shotguns, especially Mossberg shotguns. With the safety up on the back of the receiver, a traditional grip puts your hand in a really natural position to be able to actuate it, whether you're right-handed or left-handed. I also have a very strong preference for autoloaders when it comes to turkey guns. You can sometimes be making shots from some pretty awkward positions. Even the standard turkey hunting pose of your back leaning on a tree and one knee up, I'll just set the fore end on my knee, the buttstock will be up on my shoulder, and I'll use both hands to work a slate call to supplement what I'm doing with a mouth call. When it comes time to make that shot, I'm just going to reach my left hand up very slowly underneath the front of the trigger guard, and the right hand will be back here, take the safety off, pull the trigger, and this 930 is going to set me up for a follow-up shot. If I were to go with the 500 series turkey gun, I'd have to be able to reach up and cycle the action. Luckily, to date, this is the honest truth, I haven't needed a follow-up shot with turkey hunting, but I want to make sure that I have the option. If you want to learn more about the 930 Turkey, be sure to click the link in the video description below. Be sure to follow me on Facebook at fb.com/twangandbang.net, spelled out D-O-T-N-E-T. I post pictures and videos there that I can't put on YouTube. I also post deals that I find, and I also post things of political interest to defenders of the Second Amendment. Be sure to click right here to subscribe so you can catch my next videos on bows, guns, and other cool stuff like this 930 Turkey. I really appreciate you watching Twang and Bang, and I hope to see you next time.